He race number 1, Wide Horse Tuning and Dyno USRA Modifieds, kicking us off here tonight at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Troy Tyndall out in front. Clyde Dunn Jr. in that 88 XXX right on his back bumper coming off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Jack Sarton goes high, allows the 81 of Cody Simpson, feature winner here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, to jump up into that third spot. Change for the lead down the back straightaway. Clyde Dunn Jr. to the top spot. Here comes Cody Simpson trying to chase him down. Gets by the 98 of Troy Tyndall as they go down the front straightaway. Cody Simpson looking strong here in heat race number 1, as well as the 88 of Clyde Dunn Jr. Clyde Dunn Jr. continues to lead, only about 3 car lengths in between first and second. Now only a couple of car lengths. Clyde Dunn Jr. continues to lead. Off turn number 4, right there on his back bumper now, Cody Simpson in the number 81. Troy Tyndall continues to run in third. Jack Sarton in the 47 and 4th. And Cody Simpson pushes just a hair over here between 3 and 4. Allowing the 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn Jr. to get away. Two laps to go, 2 laps to go. White flag in the air for the 88 of Clyde Dunn Jr. Cody Simpson trying to get there in that number 81. It's going to get interesting in that feature. Checkered flag in the air. Your winner, the 88 of Clyde Dunn Jr. Second spot, the 81 of Cody Simpson. Third, the 98 of Troy Tyndall. Fourth, the 47 of Jack Sarton. Rounding out the top 5, the 1H, Bradley Bracy out of Maybay. That's the way they finish up. Heat race number 1 for your White Horse Tuning and Dyno USRA Modifieds.
Green flag's on. It's time to go racing. Moves out front. It's Dylan Glass. Casey Fowler moves in. Phil moves to the top side. Phil Pott takes over that second position. Glass going down, diving into turn 3 in that 27H. Oh, getting way sideways. Here comes Phil Pott. Glass is holding on. He says, dadgummit, I got a little bit too much there. I'm going to have to hold it down a little bit or Phil Pott's going to get underneath me. Phil Pott down on the bottom end, down, coming out of turn 2. 27 of Glass still hanging on. Then you got the 12 of Phil Pott, the 64 of Casey Fowler. The 87 of McCutcheon, the 711 of Smith, the 21 of Brooks. Coming off of turn 2, you've got Phil Pott on the inside trying to move underneath the 27 of Glass. Glass is holding to the bottom. He's going to hang on. He's trying to keep him from getting underneath. He says, Phil Pott, if you want to go, you're going to have to go around the outside. Into turn 1, your leader is still the 27 of Glass, and you got Phil Pott, Fowler, McCutcheon, Smith, and Brooks in that order. Down the back straightaway, we're about halfway through this one. And your leader is still the 27H of Dylan Glass. Glass able to hold on to that lead. Phil Pott pulls up on him and getting into turn 3, but coming off of turn 4, Glass is able to hit the throttle and hold the lead over him. Although it's a little lead, it's still a lead. And here's Phil Pott trying to hang Trying to get that car turned left a little quicker, backing into turn 1, but to no avail down the back straightaway. The 27H of Glass still holding on. Philpott in second, Fowler in third, McCutcheon in fourth, Smith in fifth. Brooks bringing up the rear down the front straightaway with 2 laps to go. It's Dylan Glass in the 27H. Glass holding that bottom like there's nothing else. Nobody's going to get underneath him, he says. Into turn 3, looking, Fowler getting way sideways. McCutcheon in that 87M taking over that third place. White flag right now for the 27H and Dylan Glass. Philpott still trying to make that move. Philpott goes to the high side, so I'm going to try and get him here to no avail. Here comes Cody Smith in the 711 getting underneath the 64 of Fowler to take over that 4th position. Getting through turn 3, coming out of turn 4, looking at the checkered flag is the 27H of Dylan Glass. Second going to the 12 of Philpott. Third to the 87M of McCutcheon. Fourth to the 711 of Smith. Casey Fowler. And then the 21 of Gary Brooks. Looks like he blew up big time. A lot of big flame, Pete says. I missed the flame, but I see the smoke. Looks like he's leaving a trail of oil all the way around.
Lights out. They iron that oil in. Here we go. Looking good, looks great. Green flag in the air. Jerry Coward on that outside lane. Jumps to the point. Don Jensen in the number 23. Runs in second. The 84 car of Tom Lorenz running in third. Jensen dives down to the inside, trying to pick up the lead, coming off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. He's got it. Cowart goes to second. Lorenz in third. And if you look at that 84 car, I don't think there's a passenger in there. I don't know. Let's see if there's a passenger in there. Not right now. His brother usually rides with him, and I see him over in the pits. Taking a peek on the outside. Craig Hammett in the 25G up to third. And he's not done yet. Down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Oh! Up to second. Greg Hammett in that 25G making it look pretty easy. Getting it up to the second spot as Don Jensen, last week's feature winner, continues to lead. He's won a couple of features here this year. Used to race here 20 years ago, got back in the seat this year, actually at the end of last year, and having a great time with it. White flag in the air one more time around Devil's Bowl Speedway for Don Jensen. Into turn number 3. Off turn number 4. Checker flag. Your winner, Don Jensen in the 23. Greg Hammett, the 25G, finishes in second. The 84 car of Tom Lorenz finishes in third. And Jerry Cowart, the 22J, finishes in fourth. With the call of heat race number 2, Smoking Joe.
Went by last week. Looks like he got another car, or fixed his real well. Jeff Hammett in the 13 outside of him, bringing up the rear in the J23. It's Joe Miller out of Troop, Texas. Green flags waving. West says it's time to go. It's Oster on the outside, Thomas on the inside. Oster takes that dive down to dive into turn 1. On the outside, looks like it's the 6M of Jeff Jones. Moving on the outside of the 12 car of Oster, trying to take over that lead. Looks like the 8 car of Murray and the 12 and the 17T of Thomas having some problems. Dustin Thomas there. Out front, looks like we got a new leader. It's the 6M of Jeff Jones. We got the 13 car of Jeff Hammett on the inside. It's 3 wide going into turn 3. That is a wide turn. But I don't know if it was that wide. They made it through without getting into anybody out front. It's a 6-7 of Jones. Then you got the 12 of Oster, the 13 of Hammock, and the 8 of Murray. Then you got Joe Miller and Hazlitt. Hammett moving into that second position. Murray trying to move up on the top side. That didn't work very well. Meanwhile, leading that third, going into the third lap, your leader, the 6M, was Jeff Jones. And you got the 13 of Hammett, the 8 of Murray, the 12 of Oster, the 42, or the, well, J23 of Joe Miller. Looks like Hammett has moved into the lead. It's Hammett, Murray, Jones, Oster, your top 4. Rick Murray getting up under Jeff Jones. Looks like he's broken something. He's up on the top side trying to stay out of the way. He'll be able to get in now if he wants to, coming out of turn 4, looking at the white flag. It's the 13 of Hammett, being followed closely by the 8 car of Rick Murray. Down the back straightaway, it's Jeff Hammett out of Edgewood, Texas, holding on to that lead. He gets into turn 3, lets off a little bit. Murray gets on the top side trying to get around him. Checkered flag's going to come out for the 13 of Jeff Hammett. Second going to the 8 of Rick Murray. Third to the 12 car of Jeff Oster. Fourth to the J23 of Joe Miller. And 74 of Kevin Hazlitt bringing up the rear.
Gibney is going to be in that 19R on the outside of the front row. The 33 of Pepper Kirkendall, out of Venus. The 19 of Jeff McGibney out of Dallas. Joe Content, the 17. Green flag is out. The 67W of Matt Goswick. Chad Williams in that number 7. And the 21 of Jason Forber in heat race number 1. Richard McGibney out in front. Matt Reed. Richard McGibney out in front. Matt Reed running in second, and number 12. Up to third, Pepper Kirkendall in at number 33, that green and white number 33. Joe Content, that number 12, trying to get by the 19 of Jeff McGibney. Nothing doing. He falls in line in 5th. McGibney continues to hang on to that 4th spot. Jeff McGibney running in first. His dad running out in front. Richard McGibney, he got a little taste last week. Remember, he's had a liver transplant, and last week he led that feature for a little while, so he got a little taste being out in front. And this week, he's walking off with it here in the heat race. White flag in the air for the 19R. Matt Reed continues to run in second. Joe Content right there in third. Pepper Kirkendall drifts up high, running in fourth. And Jeff McGibney rounding out the top 5. Everybody will transfer to the feature. Checkered flag. Your winner, Richard McGibney. Second spot going to the 12 of Matt Reed. Third, the 17 of Joe Content. Fourth, the 33 Pepper Kirkendall. And rounding out the top 5, the 19 of Jeff McGibney. That's the way they finish up heat race number 1 for your Everclear Auto Glass USRA Limited Modifieds with a call for heat race number 2, Smoking Joe Casper.
All right, we're looking. It's green flags waving. It's time to go racing. That silk is waving all over the place. Tandy Burrows drives in hard. Justin Simpson's there. Josh Graham in the 15 looks like he's broke, and he's just going to stop on the racetrack. Probably going to have to go yellow here. Don't know what broke on the 36 car. I didn't see what happened there. Did something? Oh! Looked like the one car of Chase Raymond. He was caught by surprise by people letting off the throttle. Well, a yellow flag is on. Imagine that. I don't know what happened to the 36. Yeah, he did win last week. 36 car of Kenneth Reed pulled in. Not sure what took place there. Got a restart here. And the green flag is waving again. It's time to go. Oh, it's Simpson. Raymond moving up into second. Tandy Burrows being relegated to the rear. Here comes the 15B of Blackwell. Down the front straightaway to take over that lead is the 1 of Chase Raymond and the 10S of Simpson, the 15B of Blackwell. It's Raymond, Blackwell making the move under Simpson. It's Raymond, Blackwell, Simpson, Franklin, and Burrows in that order. Chase Raymond in that one car, moving way out front, got about a half a straightaway lead over the 15B of Blackwell. 2 to go, 2 to go. Raymond looking at the white flag when he comes around this time. Looks like Blackwell's trying to catch him just a little bit. He's not going to have enough to get him before the next lap. Down the back straightaway. Into turn 3. Sweeping through. Looking at the checkered flag, coming out of turn 4 is the 1 car of Chase Raymond. Second going to the 15B of Thomas Blackwell. Third to the 10S of Justin Simpson. Fourth to the 99D of Darrell Franklin. And bringing up the rear will be the 6 car of Tandy Burrows.
Looking for that side-by-side start once they get to that orange cone. Here we go. Green flag. Wow, Luttrell giving that 12 car a nice little punch in the back bumper on the front straightaway. Luttrell down at the bottom, looking for more down the back straightaway, taking over the lead as they go into turn number 3. Second spot, Jeff Stroop in that number 12. Third, the 56 is Stephen Ashcraft as Prather in the number 22 goes around. In between turn 1 and 2, comes to a stop. Caution light. Wes has got his finger on the button. Caution out. Caution out. Scott Prather. He'll tag the back of the field. Eric Luttrell. Green flag out. Stroop in that 12J diving down to the inside of Ashcraft. Trying to hang on to that second spot. Ashcraft on the outside. Oh, they might have touched a hair over there in turn number 3. Stroop continues to run in second. Strap continues to run in second, with Ashcraft in the 56 in third, but now also feeling a little bit of pressure from the 34 of Russ Houck to second. Here comes Scott Prather in that number 22, but out in front, the number 11, Eric Luttrell. Prather once again, he'll just He takes it in, gets a little loose over there in between 1 and 2. He says, hey, I'm going to go take this back, work on it, get it ready for the feature, where they're paying that extra $300, thanks to Everclear Auto Glass and Buckmeyer Motorsports. See if we can't get it tuned for that. Eric Luttrell, Jeff Strapp, and that 12J in second, Stephen Ashcraft in the 56 in third. Fourth, Russ Hauk the second. But Eric Luttrell way out in front. Checkered flag, your winner, Eric Luttrell. Second spot, the 12J, Jeff Strapp. Third, the 56 is Stephen Ashcraft. Fourth, Russ Hauk the second.
Pacing slowly. They get to that white tire with the cone. They can go. It's green flag. It's time to go racing. Fifield on the inside, Shoulders on the outside. Shoulders says, I'm hanging with this young'un. Shoulders on the outside, down the back straightaway. It's Fifield and Shoulders. Side by side, coming out of turn 4. Oh, man, hanging on. Man, side by side for at least 2 laps. Holy cow. Oh, Russell getting a little bit high there. Justin Fifield in the 49 takes over the lead. Then it's the 11S of Russell Shoulders. It'll be the 71 of Gorham, the 4 of Mundy, the 2X of Dowdy, and the 10 of Oliver. Fifield holding on to his lead in that 49 car. It's Fifield, Shoulders, Gorham, Mundy, Dowdy, and Oliver. In that order. Kyming bringing up the rear. And it's still Fifield out front. Going into their 5th lap. They'll be looking at 2 to go this time. 2 to go for the 49 of Fifield. Down the back straightaway. Coming out of turn 4, looking at that white flag. He's only got 1 lap left to go. Out front. By about the length of a straightaway, coming out of turn 4, looking at the checkered flag, it's the 49 of Fifield. Second's going to the 11S, third. Second's going to Gorham in the 71W. Third goes to Russell Shoulders in the 11S. And fourth goes to the 4 car of Austin Mundy. Looks like Russell just blew up one of his motors there. Oh, all right. They'll get them off. I believe we got that race in. Second heat for the IMCA Race Saver Sprints. Pete's here to give you that call.
Looks good. Creeping through 3. Entering into 4. Green flag. The 6M, Blake Mallory, slingshots up into second spot. McMacken in the 41M out in front. Hunter blocks him, runs in third for the moment. The 15 of Taylor Courtney in fourth, and Mark Kliss Jr. rounding out the top 5. Here comes Taylor Courtney, challenging for that 3rd spot as the 6M of Blake Mallory has caught the 41 of Steve McMacken coming off turn number 4. Blake Mallory down to the inside. Drag race down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Mallory to the inside, McMacken on the outside. You give it to Mallory coming off turn number 4. Blake Mallory out in front. Steve McMacken goes to second. Taylor Courtney now in third. Hunter blocks him in fourth. Rounding out the top five, the 09 car of Mark Kliss. Six in, Blake Mallory checking out on this one. McMacken trying to get back to him, but nothing doing. Taylor Courtney kind of goes through the bottom side of the racetrack over here in turns number 1 and 2, not really making up any ground on the 41. With 2 laps to go, 2 laps to go. Problems for the 24, taking it to the pit area. Off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Your winner, the 6M, Blake Mallory. Quite a ways back to second, the 41M, Steve McMacken. Third, the 15 car, Taylor Courtney. And fourth, the 4B of Hunter Bloxham. And fifth, the 12W of Dale Wester. That's the way they finish up. Heat race number 2 with a call of heat race number 3. Here's back to Smoking Joe Casper.
Thanks, Pete. All right, Jaden Brown's on the throttle. Green flag's waving. It's time to go racing. Oh, Marcus Thomas goes from, where did he start? Holy mackerel, out front he is. It's Thomas, Etzelmiller, Vetter, Brown, Reed, and Henderson. Henderson moves up underneath. Wow! All right, Vetter moves underneath the 16P of Etzelmiller to take over that second position. Coming down to look at the first lap is Marcus Thomas. It's Thomas, Vetter, Etzelmiller, Brown, Henderson, and Reed in that order. Oh! Etzelmiller up against the guardrail. Oh, he's out. That's red. We got fire, red. Let's see what we got here. He's turned over sideways. We've got some barriers up there. And it looks like he got up against them. He was okay until he got right up to the fence. He wasn't slowing down. See him to get him out. 16P of Matthew Holt. 15P of Holt. 16P, Driver is out. Everything is good. Folks, give him a hand. Yes. They got to get at least past the cone before they can do anything. Otherwise, it gets started over and they get moved to the back. And Marcus Thomas checking it out. Green light's on. He's got to go. Vetter looking underneath the 10G of Thomas. Vetter driving in hard. Thomas driving in hard. Brown's in hard. It's Thomas, Vetter, Brown, Henderson, Reed in that order. Thomas way on the top side on the back straightaway. Brings it down into the bottom of turn 3 and 4. Thomas stretching it out a little bit. They'll be looking at 2 laps to go this time when they come around. Oh, nope, I was wrong there. A white flag coming out for the 10G of Thomas. Track starting to slick up a little bit down here in turn 1. All right, coming out of turn 4, looking at that checkered flag. It's the 10G of Marcus Thomas. Robert Vetter in second. Jaden Brown in third. Henderson in fourth. Reed bringing up the rear in that fifth position. Again, starting to slick out. Looks like a little bit down here in turn 1. Starting to slick out a little bit. We'll see what they do. Watch them. They get to that cone. They can take off from there, see what Wes Goodwin likes on it. Are we going? Are we going? We're going. Green flag is waving. It's time to go. There's Bradley Bracey. Stomps on it with Casey Fowler in the 64. Into turn 3. Into turn 1. 3 cars wide. Down the back straightaway, it's Bracey. Fowler. Tyndall, Glass, Simpson has moved up. Sarton's on the inside, Simpson on the outside. Oh, Bradley Bracey, your leader, spinning out on the top side. And that will bring out the yellow, because I'd almost bet he's not going to get it started before that yellow light comes on. Now it might start. And we're back racing again. USRA White Horse Tuning and Dyno Modified feature underway. And that's a, woo! Simpson is flying, and here comes Dunn underneath him. Look at him. Out front, it's Fowler, then Tyndall. Then Dunn, then Simpson. Simpson coming up hard on Tyndall there. He's going to have to drive underneath him. He gets underneath him, drives through, coming out of turn 4. Right now, Tyndall getting high up. Casey Fowler in the 64 still out in front. You got the 88 XXX of Dunn, the 81 of Simpson, the 98 of Tyndall, the 47 of Sarton, the 27 of Glass, the 12 of Philpott, the 711 of Smith. Dunn Jr. hooking up on that bottom side, and that's all he needed right there was to take it. There's moisture on the bottom. It's not on the top. Fowler moved to the top side, and he lost it right there. As long as Dunn stays on the bottom like that, he is going to hold the lead. That's the only moisture left in the racetrack for the most part. All right. Come through with 5 down. Down the front straightaway to lead. It's the 88 XXX of Dunn, then Fowler, then Simpson, then Tyndall, then Glass, Sarton, Philpott, Smith, Braley, McCutcheon, and Cave. All right, Fowler getting high again, coming off of turn 2. That gave Simpson a chance to catch up to his rear bumper. Meanwhile, your leader still the 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn. Simpson trying to pull up on the 64 of Fowler. As they run right now, it's the 88 XXX of Dunn, the 64 of Fowler, the 81 of Simpson, the 98 of Tyndall, 27 of Glass. Oops, Sarton, the 47 car, pulling off the Speedway. 47 off the Speedway. It's a 15-lap feature. 10 laps soon to be down. 5 to go. Dunn still your leader. Fowler, then Simpson. Then Tyndall, Glass, and Philpott. Top 6. Your leader is now past his first lap car. Clyde Dunn's got a straightaway advantage over the 81 of Simpson. Looked like the 15 of Kyle Cave moving off the speedway. 15 off the speedway. 2 to go, 2 to go for the 88 XXX. Next time Clyde comes around to see this flag, it'll be the white rag waving at him. He's trying to get underneath the 87 of McCutcheon. White flag coming out for the 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn. Clyde moves to the top side. McCutcheon pushes way up. Clyde goes way off the top side, lifts that left front off the ground, moves back onto the speedway into turn 3. Out of turn 4, looking at the checkered flag. It's the 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn Jr. Second's going to go to the 81 of Simpson. Third, it's the 64 of Fowler. Fourth, the 98 of Tyndall. Fifth will be the 27 of Glass. Sixth will go to Philpott. Seventh, Bracey. And that's as far as it goes. Remember, everything you hear on this microphone is unofficial until these drivers get to the pay window. They got to go through tech and go collect their money.
Creeping through 4. Side-by-side start looks good. Jeff Oster, and then number 12 out in front, 3 wide down the back straightaway. Jerry Cowton, that 22, the 8 car. Rick Murray. Murray down to the inside, trying to pick up that third spot coming off turn number 4. He might, pretty much a tie when they went through the, Coward getting sideways. 4 cars coming to a stop. 22 of Coward, the K13 of Shane King.
And the 25.
The 25G of Greg Hammett. The J23 of Joe Miller. So all 4 of those cars coming to a stop. Rick Murray taking a peek to the outside of the 12 of Jeff Oster down the back straightaway. Rick Murray looking for that lead. On the outside, he's got it coming off turn number 4. Rick Murray to the top spot. Jeff Oster in second. Don Jensen in third. Jeff Hammett, that number 13 in fourth. And rounding out the top 5, the 123 of Dustin Choate. Rick Murray out in front, the 22T of Thomas, exiting the speedway over here between 1 and 2. That blue 22T. Hammett taking a peek to the outside, trying to pick up that third spot from last week's feature winner, the 23 of Don Jensen. Side by side for that third spot down the back straightaway. Rick Murray so far with about a 10 car length advantage over Jeff Oster, and that number 12 running in second. Now up to third, the 13 of Jeff Hammett. Fourth, the 23 of Don Jensen. Now feeling some pressure from the 123, his teammate, Dustin Choate. Oster on the inside. Hammett. And then number 13 on the outside. Can't make the move there. Rick Murray. way out in front. The race for second. Oster and the number 12 has it for the moment. Right on his back bumper, Jeff Hammett. And that number 13. Fourth spot, the 23 of Don Jensen. Rounding out the top five, the 123 of Dustin Choate. The 6M of Jeff Jones right there in seventh. Hammett trying to dive down to the bottom. Couldn't make up any headway. Couldn't make up any distance on that number 12. He is tapping him on the back bumper, trying to loosen him up as they come off turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Jeff Hammett, the number 13. Oh, pushes up the racetrack, opens the door. Here comes Don Jensen for that third spot. As they go into 3. Oh! Hammond, that number 13, off the racetrack. Kind of looped it on his own. He sits in the infield. Rick Murray looking at the white flag. Rick Murray way out in front. He's got a straightaway and 2 turns to do it. Money lap for the 8 car of Rick Murray. Checker flag. Your winner, the number 8 of Rick Murray. Jeff Oster going to finish in second spot. Don Jensen in the 23 comes home in third, with Dustin Choate in the 123 fourth. And rounding out the top 5, the 6M of Jeff Jones. Again, thanks to Lone Star Accessories for that extra 100 at the top, extra 50 for second, extra 50 for third. Here he is. Here's your winner coming off turn number 4, the 8 car of Rick Murray.
Okay, that's what the deal was. Somebody got a call on the V8 for the ambulance. Green flag's out. It's time to go racing. Matt Reed stomping on it in that 12 car out front. He did a turn 1. See if they make it through. Justin Simpson on the outside. The 10S trying to take over that lead. Matt Reed in the 12 car hanging on, getting into turn 3. Simpson on the top side. Looks like the 12J of Jeff Strap trying to move in. You got Simpson, Reed, Strap. Houck's in there. Looks like Simpson getting way wild up there on the top side. It's Simpson, Reed, Strap, Houck. Richard McGivney getting high there. Chase Raymond in that 1 car moving into that 6th position. Matt Reed in that 12 trying to hang on to that lead. He's being fairly successful up to this point. Now this is some competitive racing here, folks. Oh, we got Jeff Strap spun around. And guess what? Everybody missed him. Yellow out for the 12J of Jeff Strap. And everybody missed him. He spun out in front of the whole field. Looks like Scott Prather, the 22, pulling off the Speedway. All right, your leader still, the 12 car of Matt Reed. You got the 17 of Joe Content, and Justin Simpson in that first full row behind him. Content driving hard. It's Content and Reed down the back straightaway. Content has got some power in that car now, pulling up. Pulling past the 12 of Reed. It's Content, Reed. Oh, Thomas Blackwell decided he didn't like where that tire was stationed, and he decided to move it. Out front, it's Content. Seconds, the 12 of Reed. 11 of Luttrell in third. The 1 of Raymond in fourth. Oh, Simpson in the 10S around. Oh, we're yell up on the top side. Watch out, guys. Watch out. 10S of Simpson coming around. Track's getting a little bit slick. And here we go. It's clean flag racing time again. '15 of Blackwell making a smooth move there. Looks like Simpson's going to keep it going back here in the back. He can't chance a second spin out. Looks like, whoa, 67 of Goswick. The trail moving up on the 17 of Content. Right now, it's Joe Content out front. Then Eric Luttrell in the 11. Third place being contested between the 15B of Blackwell and the 56 of Stephen Ashcraft. Then you got the 67 of Matt Goswick, the 1 of Chase Raymond, the 12 of Matt Reed, the 99 of Darrell Franklin, the 33 of Pepper Kirkendall, the 19R of Richard McGibney, the 5 of Brandon Williams, the 7 of Chad Williams, Darrell Franklin going around. Woo! Richard McGibney barely missed him. All right, here we go again. 8 laps down. 7 to go. Blackwell's right up on the rear bumper of the 17 of Content. Oh! And I'm not sure about that. Green light's on. It's time to go. All right, Luttrell's out front. Battle for third place between the 3 cars. It's the 56 of Ashcraft, the 67 of Goswick, and the 1 of Raymond battling for that third position. Goswick prevailing, taking over that third position. Raymond up on the top side. Your leader, the 11 of Luttrell. Thomas Blackwell in the 15B in second. 67 of Goswick in third. The 1 of Raymond in fourth. The 56 of Ashcraft in fifth. You got Pepper Kirkendall in sixth. There's races all over this racetrack tonight. Joe Content in that 17 car trying to move up after getting spun out in the feature, leading. Trail holding on to about a 5-car length lead over the fifth. Oh, looked like the 2 McGibney cars got a little bit together there. The Trail out front. Looks like Raymond got around the top side of the 67 of Goswick. Now Goswick back underneath the 1 of Raymond. That battle for third has been going on for a while. It looks like the 12 of Jeff Strapp is moving off the speedway. Yellow is out for Strapp. Yellow's out, guys. Slow down. Luttrell out front. Blackwell and Raymond at first double row. Green flag's out. Chase Raymond is in that third position. Don't know if he's got enough to get the rest of it there. Oh! 7 car of Chad Williams getting into the 5 car of Brandon Williams. Brandon Williams in the 5, Chad Williams in the 7, checkered flag coming out. For the 11 of Luttrell, second going to Thomas Blackwell in the 15B, third going to the 1 car of Chase Raymond, fourth to the 67 of Matt Goswick, fifth to the 56 of Stephen Ashcraft, and that's as far as I'm going to go with that.
Everybody clean through turns number 1 and 2. Oh, caution. Caution. So West didn't like to start. We'll call that back. We'll line them back up. Fifield on the outside, McMacken on the inside, looking good, looking good. Green flag. Fifield on the outside, jumps to the point, down the back straightaway. McMacken falls in line in second. Jaden Brown in the 00 runs in third. The V8 of Robert Vetter in fourth. Coming off turn number 4 for the first time here in the feature. Rounding out the top 5 is the 15 of Taylor Courtney. The 6M of Blake Mallory jumps up to 6th. There's the 71M of Weston Gorham running his, oh, problems, oh, whoa.
What the hell is that?
I believe that was the 15 car of Taylor Courtney taking, and he's getting out of the car. Wow, what a wild ride. He's out. Wow. I think he and the 6M had gotten together. All right, so a little bit of head games going on there, a little bit of brake checking. 16 minutes in to the feature for the sprint cars, 2 laps down. I know the scoreboard says 1, the Blaine's Motor Supply scoreboard says 1, but we're 2 laps in. Here we go. Green flag. Much better. Much better. Everybody clear over here in turns 1 and 2. The race for second coming off turn number 4. The 41 is Steve McMacken and the V8 of Robert Vetter. Vetter now trying to get up to that second spot. Can't do it. As the 49. Justin Fifield out in front. Fifield out in front. Steve McMacken in second. The V8 of Robert Vetter trying to get that spot away. He uses the bottom side of the racetrack. Can't do it. McMacken still hanging on to second. Vetter right there. The 00, Jaden Brown runs in fourth. Fifth, the 2X, Tucker Dowdy. Here comes the 10G of Marcus Thomas. Oh! They almost touched the 10G of Marcus Thomas and the 2X of Tucker Dowdy. As the 49 of Fifield continues to walk away, and now the V8 of Robert Vetter in second spot. Now getting into some lap traffic as we come off turn number 4. The 49 of Fifield goes down to the inside, trying to clear the 27 car, does. Here comes the V8 of Robert Vetter, and once again McMacken on the outside. McMacken back up to second. Robert Vetter falling to third. The race for second. Here comes Jaden Brown in the 00. He's up to third down the back straightaway. Here comes the 10G, Marcus Thomas. Thomas down to the inside, trying to knock off the 00 of Jaden Brown. He goes to the outside, tries to split him. Get by the 27, does. The 10G of Marcus Thomas up to fourth. Fifield continues to lead that number 49, clears the number 12 car of Dale Wester. McMacken still hangs on to second. Jaden Brown in third. Here comes the 10G, Marcus Thomas. Makes a strong move down. Oh, watch out. Tried to put the slide job, and I think that the bumpers might have touched. But that doesn't slow up the 10G. Back by the 00 of Jaden Brown. Now sets his sight on second spot. Here's the 49 out in front, negotiating lap traffic pretty well. Justin Fifield in that 49. Fifield with a couple of lap cars directly in front of him, trying to put him a lap down. The 10G of Marcus Thomas now up to second. Fifield now with a little bit of clear traffic in front of him in that number 49. We got 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go in the feature event tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Who's going to collect that $1,200? Who's going to go to Platinum Collision Victory Lane? Fifield with 3 lap cars directly in front of him, trying to put him down. Gets by one, the 10 of Michael Oliver. Now getting by the number 27 and the 4R of Ricketts. Oh! Ricketts back to the inside on the leader. Time racing down the back straightaway. Henderson in the 4R. Caution on the speedway, caution. Here we go off turn number 4, green flag in there. The 10G. Oh, watch out. The 2X off the racetrack. Everybody's good. Justin Fifield off turn number 4. White flag in the air. The 10G, Marcus Thomas right there in second. Martin Edwards. Caution, caution. Caution on the speedway. The 24 car, Joseph Casper. We're going to do all of this again. So the 24 car, Blaine's Motor Supply putting up that hard charger award. Wow. Here we go. Lights out. Marcus Thomas once again tries to put the slide job on. You knew it was coming. Can't do it. Fifield back to the point. The 10G, Marcus Thomas goes to the outside, trying to work his way by the 49 once again. Here he goes again, the 10G. Oh, the 49 slips to the inside. This is it, money lap, $1,200 going to the winner tonight here at Devils Bowl Speedway. Checker flag, Justin Fifield, your winner in the 49. Second spot going to the 10G of Marcus Thomas. Third, the 45 of Martin Edwards. Fourth, the 4 of Austin Mundy. And rounding out the top 5, the V8 of Robert Vetter. Jaden Brown in the 00 finishes in 6. Steve McMacken in the 7 finishes in the 41M finishes in 7th. Woo! What a night of racing here at Devils Bowl Speedway. Don't forget, we do it all again next week here at Devils Bowl Speedway. And then the following week, the first weekend in August, the Saturday night in August, it's the Johnny Suggs Classic here at Devils Bowl Speedway. So Justin Fifield, your winner in the number 45, or 49. Justin Fifield, your winner. We're in Victory Lane with our USRA factory stock feature winner tonight here at Devils Bowl.
Hell yeah.
I'm just going to give you the mic, and you just go ahead and.
Oh, you asked the questions, Pete. You're good at it.
Well, it seemed like you just kind of walked away with it.
It was good tonight. The car was really good. It's been good for like 3 or 4 weeks now. Driver kind of sucks now and then, but the car's been really good. And tonight it was good. It was really fast everywhere. Everywhere I wanted it to go, it was good. It was my driving skills. It wasn't the car. Come on, right? You know it.
That's right. It was the car. Absolutely.
I mean, it was my. You know what I'm talking. It was me. It was all me. No, Mike Merrill sets this car up every week, and my buddy Jordan Hurst works on it. We work hard on it all. Well, we don't work that hard on it, but I mean, we work on it. I don't.
You work on it hard enough. You worked on it hard enough to get to Victory Lane.
Well, they work on it, and I just kind of some air pressures. The adjustments on these cars are very technical. Air pressure here, air pressure there. That's it.
What's it like being on a dirt track with 4 slicks?
It's fun when it's like this. When it's slick, it's not fun. It's like roller skating, it's like ice skating with roller skates on, So it was fun. It was good.
Well, you got to be happy. I mean, earlier this season, this season, you took a pretty wild ride, and that definitely did suck. But this has got to make up for all that.
I got a new car out of it. I had a concussion out of it, but yeah, it was cool. I'm just glad.
Did you lose your razor at the same time?
My what?
Your razor? Did you lose it too?
No, I look good though. You like that? The hair and everything. Come on, I'm the best looking one that you've ever interviewed out here, I'm sure. This car is great. It's a Outlaw. Kevin Rowland sold me this car. It was the one he won on the football pot. So he was going to put it together for himself, but he knew I needed a car, and he sold it to me. Nice guy, and I appreciate that. I appreciate Smiley's. I appreciate everybody that helps me on this car. Corrosion X and Hoosier and Bullet Racing Engines and Rick Murray LLC Rick Murray Electric puts a lot of money into this car. And my girlfriend Gina's out here every week, and it's a good time. It's fun. This is way better than finishing 8th. This is way better.
Well, you're gonna get an extra 100 at the pay winner tonight.
That's right. It's all about the money. That's why I do this. We can eat this week, baby.
That's Rick Murray, your USRA factory stock feature winner tonight at Devils Bowl Speedway.
Thanks, Pete. Thank you, guys. All the fans. Thank you.
We're with our Everclear Auto Glass USRA limited modified winner tonight here at Devils Bowl Speedway, the number 11 of Eric Luttrell. He won one a few weeks back, but he didn't get to come to Victory Lane. This time he get to come to Victory Lane.
Oh, yeah. The first one, I don't even count that one. This one I count, but the first one, no.
Well, I believe you're the point leader as well.
Yeah, we are the points leader, and this just made it a little easier.
By bringing it to Victory Lane tonight. Do we need to go up there and get Rick Murray and come over here and give you some pointers on the interview process?
Oh, no. I just hate interviews. I don't like talking at all.
Well, tell us a little bit about the race out there tonight.
Well, I got really lucky. We almost ended it when the 17 got sideways in front of us, and I got lucked out and made it through that. And then
led it the rest of the way.
Yeah, we ran. Had to run.
And who are the sponsors who help you out?
Bullet Racing Engines give me this nice cheater motor. And then everyone else, my grandpa, and too many to count.
That's Eric Luttrell, your Everclear Auto Glass USRA Limited Modified feature winner tonight here at Devil's Bowl. We're in victory lane with our IMCA 305 sprint car feature winner tonight. Justin Fifield, the number 49, brings it home in the top spot. I believe you led every lap, but you had a couple of green-white checkers right there at the end to deal with and some slide jobs. Tell us about the closing laps.
I mean, our car was really good all night. I mean, we won the heat race feature, led every lap until the end, and I didn't want to see the caution on the last lap. And, you know, Marcus drove us pretty clean, and we were able to cross him over both restarts, and it was intense. I'm not gonna lie. It was nerve-wracking.
How close was it up there in turn 2?
Within a foot, had to be. I don't know how close, but it was tight.
It sure was. Well, tell us, up till then, it seemed like it was just a pretty smooth race, and you were negotiating the lap traffic really well.
Yeah, the lappers, they got a little difficult at times. They wanted to kind of race you back, but you just had to make quick work of them and get through them, and just try to stay in clean air most of the time, and you know, just make good decisions.
Well, you got a little extra money at the pay winner tonight. D&W Towing put an extra $200 on top for the winner. White Horse Tuning and Dyno put an extra $300 on top, so you got $1,200 coming, plus the heat race win from Blaine's Motor Supply, an extra $75. You did pretty good tonight.
Yeah, clean.
Taking us all to dinner or what?
Waffle House. Well, I got to thank Steve Neighbors with Neighbors Roofing, MRI Center of Texas, Smiley's, High Tech Paving. With all of them, that wouldn't be possible.
Well, congratulations on your win out here tonight.
Thank you.
That's Justin Fifield, your IMCA 305 sprint car feature winner tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. That does it for a great night of racing here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Of course, want to thank all the sponsors that threw in some extra money on top and throughout the field tonight. Want to thank Blaine's Motor Supply, White Horse Tuning and Dyno, D&W Towing, and of course Everclear Auto Glass and Buckmeyer Motorsports, all for throwing some extra money in. Also Lone Star Accessories for throwing some extra money in tonight out here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. In your USRA factory stocks tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, it was the number 8 car of Rick Murray who took the top spot. In the IMCA 305 sprint cars, it was Justin Fifield in the number 49 bringing it home in the top spot. In the Everclear Auto Glass USRA Limited Modifieds, it was the number 11 car of Eric Luttrell, and of course in the White Horse Tuning and Dyno USRA Modifieds, it was the number 88 of Clyde Dunn Jr. bringing it home in the top spot. So that does it for a great night of racing here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. We'll be back in action next week with the weekly championship racing series right here at Devil's Bowl Speedway in Mesquite, Texas.